Tubers, back for some more arena drafting. Here we go. Pick one, pack one. You know what I'm taking. It's a card that's a creature that does a lot of things, that wins the game when you cast it often enough. Yes, indeed. We're talking about the Bone Crusher Giant. What are you thinking? I'm not taking Golos here. I do like a good Golos, but come on. All the Eldraine cards are stupid. Bone Crusher Giant is no exception. Probably the best among them, right? Although, how many, I guess, are in this cube even? This and, like, Brazen Borrower, a couple others. Yeah, we just take the Giant. Easy pickup. Good in every single deck. Doesn't matter what you're playing. Enough said. First pick Giant we go. Ooh, into maybe a Burn Down the House. This is, I think, one of the best red cards in the cube by far. The Wrath ability is extremely good, plus the fact that this also hits Planeswalkers means you don't fall too far behind. And sometimes you just win on the spot with it. So I like this pickup a lot. I've been forcing a lot of random stuff on stream lately. I just ended the stream 5-10 minutes ago or whatever, and we forced not only mono black, but we also forced mono blue. And you'd be surprised to hear that mono blue got to 5 wins somehow. Well, the somehow being that we had Sky Sovereign flagship or whatever it's called, and we drew it pretty frequently, but still pretty crazy that a mono blue deck did so well in this format. Yeah, we're going to second pick this Burn Down the House. Good start, no matter what direction we want to end up going. Best cards here, what are we looking at? Tracker maybe, Triome, Grasp, some fat creatures. I like taking the Triome here. Yeah, I'm in the mood for just... What I like to do in this format these days is just force control. Just because it's harder to win with. The wins are so much more satisfying. I mean, yes, you can obviously just jam mono white or mono red and bash down and, you know, win on turn 4 sometimes, but I think the decks that require the playing from behind, basically, are the ones that are the most interesting. You get the best gameplay from them, you know? Like, Lae'zel, great, could obviously just take this, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think we want to do that. I do like Chariot, even outside of more aggressive strategies. Chariot is just a good card, period. Might do that here instead. Not much else in this pack for a control-y deck, like Ori, Commit, they're slower. A couple of removal spells here are fine. Guess you could take Settle as well, but Chariot's a little bit too strong. Okay, we got some other good choices here. Vivian Reed, couple lands, Timeless Witness, Haven, all good pickups. I guess the Vivian's a little bit awkward with Burn Down the House, but could still be a correct choice. I don't really want to draft green, though. But if it's open, then I suppose it's probably a good thing to do. Man, I want to take the Haven for the ramp, but... It feels like to me, in this cube, ramp is less replaceable than even something like Vivian Reed. I'll do that after taking Chariot. I think that makes sense. Toski is decent. Karn is fun. Dryad Greenseeker, surprisingly good, especially on turn 2. We'll go ahead and do that. Into perhaps a red-green land. Okay. I've drafted a bunch of red-green in this format, but I think red-green is also pretty good. The nice thing is you have a nice mix of being able to go aggressive if you really want to, or going over the top and big if you want to as well. And usually I try to go with the big red-green, but obviously that'll depend on what we end up getting in the draft. This pack, pretty darn bad. I guess Bonder's Enclave may be a play here. We already have a couple of creatures that trigger it. Highly doubt I'll be playing that one, though. Vandal is okay. Ovaya, Wilt. These are all pretty medium. I guess the Vandal's, like, fine in a pinch. Not really seeing any huge signals for what I should be drafting right now. But the start I have is okay, so not too concerned. And, again, this is only pack 1. There's no rush. Mole Drifter here. Pact of Negation. I guess we could do blue-green. I mean, we can still do anything. I don't know why I said that. I'll take the bone or the Mole Drifter here. Keep our options open. Been running into far more aggro decks the last few days, so I'm not sure if people have looped back around from drafting aggro to drafting anti-aggro to once again drafting aggro, but that is just something I've noticed as we get a Voracious Hydra on the wheel. It's pretty good. There's the Orrery, Mirror. We could take the Spike Fuel Hazard too. I guess we're not going to be playing the Orrery. A land spell's fine. Wow, Timeless Witness came back. That's kind of clutch. Hydra's even good too, but Witness is just all value. Okay. Well, we're getting a lot of the good green cards, so I guess this is the plan for now. No allegiance to red yet, but green definitely looking like the place to be. Once again, hoping to get the Great Henge. We've got the Chariot, we've got the Great Henge available to us potentially in packs 2 and 3. Coma then, I guess. What other good green cards could you pick up? All the Mana Dorks. Who knows? Gigantha? Nope. Pass on that one. Alright, and the last pickup here. Let's move into pack number 2. Good stuff. Lots of good cards here. Visionary, Liberator, Titan, Primal Command for green. Stomping Ground if we are indeed planning on playing red. Since we don't know if we're playing red or not, I think I'm just going to take the Titan of Industry. Every time I see this cast, it's just super impressive. I mean, what's not to love about a creature with this many abilities when it enters the battlefield, you know? Pretty hard to pass up. Great ramped card. Maybe if Elvish Mystic or Llanowar Elf was here, I would take them, but I don't think we need to take the Visionary as high. Let's take the big green fatty. Is this good? There's the Immortal Sun. That's very good. We have a Huntmaster here. Dryad's okay, not the greatest. Ornithopter's good. Stormseeker's very, very good. I like taking either the Immortal Sun here or the Ornithopter. I'm just not sure which one I want more. I mentioned it earlier, but it feels like the ramp cards are more important to pick up than the top end. As you don't want to have like a ton of top end. But ramp, I think I would play basically as much as I could pick up, so. Get Thopter in here. Right now we have the Haven and the Ornithopter. Into, okay, nice pack. Could take the Gilded Goose. Stilmgar's Command here as well, one of my favorites of the Control-y cards. Yeah, Goose is fine. Can't tell if my deck is good right now, or if it's just okay. Strangle, Jetmir's Garden, and then a bunch of blue cards here. Evangel's also insane. I don't think I've had a green-white deck in this format, actually. I think the green-white deck is supposed to be like the 1/1 counters with hardened scales and whatnot. Like I said, we do not have to be playing red here. I mean, I first picked the Bone Crusher, second pick Burn Down the House, and really haven't seen all that much. I'll still stick with the red, but this is not necessarily the route I should be going. Caravan. A couple good aggro red cards, but I don't think we want them. I guess Dire Fleet is okay whenever, if you want to. Or we could just take the Boseiju. Probably the safest pick. Can't go wrong with a utility land like that. Okay, two of the best green cards. We have Minskin Boo and we have Kogla. Wow. I'm gonna go with the Minskin Boo here, but Kogla is another top tier green card. I'm not even sure if this is right. I guess my belief here is that Kogla has the best opportunity to wheel because of the triple green casting cost. Man, that's brutal though. Got a Greeters here and a Florahedron now. Kind of like taking the Greeters. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see, safekeeping looks great here. So we might be keeping red, do just like a small splash and be baseline super heavy green. I think that's probably the play. Wow, getting that Stomping Ground is nice. I will be running the Zeator's Proving Ground too. The Perfect Land Wheel's great. Huntmaster here over Stormseeker now as well, looks good. We did wheel the Immortal Sun, but after picking up Minskin Boo, I'm a little bit less interested in that. Okay, some relevance. Geez, some scary white cards there. If we wheel the Kogla, that is going to be ideal. The Bonder's Enclave continuously getting better and better here. More good red creatures. Don't think we want Annex though. There's Torbrand. Oh, this was the Kogla pack, so no Kogla on the wheel. But we move on to pack number 3. Another solid pack here. Wrenn and 7, Scarab God. There's a Laelia. Mammoth is okay for us if we wanted to. Kind of feel like taking the Wrenn and 7 over the Laelia. I think that's right. I mean, we have the Chariot as well, right? So we have the combo of turn 4 Chariot or whatever. Next turn Wrenn and 7, make a big token, and then copy the token. I like that a lot. Into Chandra or Rishkar. Well, I think Planeswalkers are probably a little bit too good. Not sure if the Rishkar can wheel. If not, we still have like Enthusiasm and Targnar or whatever as well. So we're turning into like red-green Super Friends. It's a good deck. Certainly nothing wrong with it. Yeah, we have Domri here, Unholy Heat, Oddity, Den of the Bugbear. I'm going to take the Domri. I think this is maybe likely to wheel, but I don't want to take the chance. And it's a really good early play, because it also ramps you. Innkeeper here now over Royal Eruption for similar fixing and ramp. Oh, this is nice. This is your classic 5-3. Your classic 5-3 deck. That's how I'm feeling about this. I'm probably going to end up cutting the Spikefield Hazard. Don't think we want the tapped red land in this. So right now we just have Stomping Ground and Zeatoras. There's an Abrade. That's too good to pass here, most likely. Fight Rigging. Shigeki's alright. Abrade's a little bit too good. I have not found Sniper to be all that impressive. I don't think we want that here. We might actually play the Pilgrim's Eye over it, which is crazy to think, but that's a maybe anyway. Same thing here. Battlecry Goblin's not what we want. Synthesizer's not what we want. All just garbage. Hey, there's a nice red-green land. That is not garbage. What did we wheel? Garbage? How many playables am I at? 20-ish? So I might need to run a few of these, but that's not a big deal. Not going to be playing Bankbuster or Light Up or Seize. Yeah, I don't know. deck looks fine, but nothing exciting. Like, I guess we can play the Anax. This doesn't seem that good, though. Rishkar did wheel. Perfect. Okay, in addition to the Targnar, but Rishkar's much better here. That was great. Just throw in the Masked Vandal as well if we want. Over Pilgrim's Eye. Oddity wheeled, and so did Den of the Bugbear. Very nice. Okay, we'll take the Oddity to replace the Vandal that we were going to put in. And that's probably the deck right there. Not bad. Again, nothing special, but just like classic red-green. Have like a pseudo-ramp theme going on, but not so much. This lives in between the aggro and the control. Fight Rigging 2, is that a card we want to play? It's pretty funny with Rishkar. I could see playing that. I'm not sure what I would cut, though. If we want to run the Fight Rigging. I mean, how many creatures did I end up getting? 13? 13 creature cards, and then Minsc and Boo, Renin 7, Chariot, all make creatures. Like, is this actually just cutting down Burn Down the House? Kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we do. Alright. Get all our red-green lands back in and add some mountains and forests and call it good. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. Looks good to me. I mean, we could run this Bonders, but... Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go 10 green instead. Yeah, I guess that actually might be worth. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I can go down even one more on Mountain and one more green up. Yeah, okay. I'll try running the Bonders. Let's go red, green, beats. Round 1. Let's win some die rolls and draw some cards. Well, I failed. Did not win the die roll. And looks okay, though. I'll keep this. I think what we're going to do here is probably lead on Haven on turn 2, since we don't have a creature to follow up the greeters with anyways. Yeah, that seems fine. Cliff top retreat from the opponent. And a crawling horror, okay. Or crawling barons, whatever it's called. Yeah, this will be pretty good, actually. In fact, this is going to be a fantastic curve. Because now we get to go greeters into Innkeeper, make a treasure. I think. Yeah, make a treasure, get a treasure from the Innkeeper as well. And then next turn we can go Huntmaster plus hold up Safekeeping on it. Oh, maybe they're actually playing Control. Yeah, all of a sudden it looks like they're playing Control. Okay. Well, we get to triple trigger the Gala Greeters next turn, kind of funny. Because of our Huntmaster pooping out a bunch of tokens. So their Celestis could actually help us if they activate it or whatever. Burn down the house. Alright, that kills everything but my Huntmaster, so I think we just let that happen. I could protect the greeters, but I don't think that's necessary. Alright, and then we will just protect that easy. I don't think I'm just gonna pass here. We'll go ahead and use the Haven. I need to keep the pressure on the board. I don't think just passing with the Huntmaster flip's good enough. Okay. That's fine. And they're attacking with it, huh? What is their deck? Now I'm weirded out. This has to get to like 20 power somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 15. I mean, they have 15 damage. If they don't double spell this turn, though, my pack leader will just win. Oh, they are attacking. Jeez! Am I dead? 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19... Yeah, we're dead. Wow. Well, I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, there's a reason Embercleave is one of the best cards in the cube. That's frustrating. Fuck's losing to Embercleave. But... yeah, what are you gonna do? Not much I could have done there. I don't think there's literally anything I could have done there. Right? I saved the Tamios. I guess I could have activated my Green Seeker on upkeep instead. And then maybe drawn one card deeper, but... sometimes you just have to shake their hand and go to the next game. Be sad about it. Okay, on to game number 2. Hand looks decent. Now we're playing against white aggro. Okay. All the aggro. I mean, this is, again, we've been saying this since day one. This is the aggro-favored cube, so don't be surprised when you fight against a lot of aggro decks. Maybe I should just be running Burn Down the House in the main deck. I don't know. That was a good draw. Let's stomp the Machias before it can do anything. Alright, could run out the Bone Crusher Giants next turn if we want to. Could go Innkeeper into Ornithopter. That's also fine, I think. Just keep developing out my mana. Potentially go Ren next turn. So I'm gonna take 5, I'm gonna go to 12. Well, there's Lizelle. Chariot. Okay, well, I guess I have to run out the Chariot this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put that Burn Down the House back in. I don't know why I cut it. There's just too many aggro decks in the format. And our deck is capable of going over the top of some of those aggro decks, so... not sure what I'm gonna cut for Burn Down the House, but feels like I should be adding it back in the deck. They get to seek something if they have the white side of it. Brutal Cathar. Interesting. They're eating the token, so we get to crew in response. Lazelle's gonna turn into a 3/6. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take 6. Yep. Go to 7. Man, we really need to draw land there. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's get the Ren and 7 online. Have to do this. Sucks, but... Make a token, gain a life. Crew. Attack. Make another token, gain another life. Feels like they should probably block this. Okay. They might just have a way to kill me next turn, but... Not much I can do about that. Yeah, that'll do. That will do just fine. Tap down the 3/3, tap down the Innkeeper. Okay. Good beats. It's always unfortunate to lose to aggro, but... Given the fact that we know this is an aggro format, obviously you can build around it. I'm going to cut this Timeless Witness. I think it's just maybe a little bit too slow. We'll bring in that Burn Down the House. So game 1, I don't think there was much I could have done. That game, I definitely could have played it a little bit differently. Maybe just I slam the Ren and 7 as soon as I can, even though I would have to uptick it. It would most likely die, but at least I would find some lands that way. Okay, 0-2. Let's try to win it out. On to game 3 we go. How's our hand looking? This one's okay. Need to find a couple of lands or one of my ramp spells, but I don't think you're supposed to mulligan this on the play. Okay. Mirror match. Nice. Good draw. Alright, so if we draw a land next turn, I'm going to be real confident in our position. We're going to safe keep if they go for a kill here. Absolutely. Beautiful. And let's lead on the Minskin Boo on an open board. This might just be good enough to win.
We are large and in charge.
Tameo, okay. Well, that doesn't do anything, because now I can just sacrifice Boo, deal 4 to Tameo, and draw 4 cards. Pretty stupid. Let's go Haven here, into Ren, and make another fat token. Yeah, I'd say this game went a little bit better than the other two. Yeah, okay. Well, more of those type of games and we'll be right back in it, I guess. We're on the board with a win. Let's go to the next. Game number 4. Ooh. I am going to reluctantly keep this. We have a cheap removal spell for any early play, and then we have Burn Down the House with a slow hand, so let's give this a chance. We would much prefer them to be a creature deck, I think, with this type of hand. Good. Yeah, let's go ahead and Strangle. Chariot's actually not bad with Burn Down the House, since the vehicle would still survive. I guess I don't have a choice. Let's go ahead and run this out on an empty board. Rishkar or Bone Crusher? Let's go for the Rishkar, I think. That's fine. As long as we hit land number 5... Oh, that's annoying. Okay. But still, as long as we hit land number 5, burn down the house looks like it's just going to end the game. Now that the Rex Sage is gone, our Chariot is more likely to survive, you know? Okay. Untapped land next turn. Untap land next turn, and I don't think we can lose, barring anything crazy here. Yeah, let's crew. They might have like a Dramoka's command. That would suck. Kabira takedown. Okay, so I take 8, and I need to draw, or rather 9, untap land. Oh, that was it. Untap land wins here, and then we bricked, so we lose. Alright, well. You can't win them all, friends. You can't win them all. We brought in the burn down the house, which admittedly should have been in the deck since the beginning. I said it's just way too good in this format, and I cut it for some reason. And then we played against, like, mono aggro decks. Ah, and then the game that it would have been clutch, we missed our land drop. Oh! And just like that, that's a 1 in 3. So, I think this is a deck in general that you probably could expect 4 wins with. But obviously, sometimes things don't go your way, and so we ended up going 1 in 3 here. But hey, that's Magic, baby. Take the wins with the losses. Anything can happen, so not upset with the end result. It's just a little bit unlucky that we did not get very far, but hopefully you still enjoyed. Hopefully it was still an interesting experience. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Peace out.